This is Planet AG for you, and we're going to show you today how we transformed our old closet armoire into Isabelle's studio. So here's our armoire, and I've started, I took out some of these, the pink trim, because I'm going to go ahead and put some mirrored paper in the shape of the AG studio. I've cleared out the inside. I'm using foam board for my division, my divider in here, and I'm also gonna use the foam board for the shelving, and I'm also planning on using the foam board for the pull-out table, and then I'm gonna line the back with this hot pink paper. I bought this mirrored paper at Michael's, and I've measured the back. I've drew my lines, and now I'm going to cut it, and then I will shape it. So here I've cut and attached the mirrored scrapbook paper to the front. I opted to leave our little knob that we had on the armoire before. So far I've cut fiberboard for the dividing wall for one shelf here, a lower shelf, and now I've cut two pieces of fiberboard, and I'm going to glue them into place, straight of course, and put the two shelves as they have for the regular design studio, and then I'll have to work on the table and the two side panels. So for the table part area of the design studio, what I did was I cut a long piece of a rectangle shape in the foam board. I scored it, meaning I cut through just so that it could bend, but it's still one piece. And then I also took a plastic cup and traced at the end so I could get the curved edge, and I'm going to cut that out. So I sat a doll in a chair after I've cut my rectangle here, and so I'm slipping this in the closet area, and notice that my hinge is here, and I'm going to glue this. I put the doll here so I could measure more or less a desk, and I'll glue that there, and then the table will be able to fold up into the studio center here. Okay, so the next steps that I've completed is I finished the panels on the side, and these are the pockets, and this is made out of a napkin that I purchased years ago at, I think, Bed Bath & Beyond. They were like 99 cents, and the scrap board or the bulletin board is the same napkin, and with some batting and ribbon tied around it. And I've done a printout of some rulers for the top of the desk, and underneath I just put the same scrapbook paper, the underside of the table that I had, and that's what I have so far. So for the pin cushion, I cut out a brown red piece of fabric. I just used a cup from the kitchen to trace it out, and I have some batting. You can use some cotton balls. I'm going to squish this up in a ball, put it in the middle, and put it in a ball like this, and sew it, and then I'll show you what's next. So I sewed around maybe about 3/4 of an inch from the edge, because that's just about the size I wanted. It looks like a little octopus. I'll be cutting that off so it sits flat. But now to do like the indentations of a regular pin cushion, I am going to come through the bottom and then I'm going to start pulling my thread tight. So that it grabs and makes terrible in front of the camera here. So it starts pulling. And I'll come in over here just to give you an idea. And I'm going to come across here, come down here, so I can tighten it and it makes like an indentation with the thread. And then I'm going to do it in each quarter. And then I'll show you what it looks like. And there's what the finished one looks like. Pretty close. So here's the little ballet bag, and I've started doing my own. I just started the first lavender paint on it, and I'm trimming the edges with 3D puffy paint. So that's just the beginning, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the sticker labels from the picture and glue them on our case. So there's the finished case. I went ahead and put the stickers on, and geez, I think this was like about 99 cents, and I had the paint. I got that from Michael's. So now I'm going to give you a little tour of the completed studio. Here is the dress form. That's a candlestick from Michael's, which I painted. It was unfinished wood, and thanks to K Collect, I was able to make that dress form and just put the squigglies on with a black magic marker. I've added some fabric to the pockets. There's my table with my spools of thread, which I just used straws. I cut them up and glued thread to the straw, and then just cut out a white piece of construction paper for the tops and bottoms of the spools. We have our scissor. Of course, that's just an image of the sewing machine because I don't have that yet. Here is the Hatbox, and actually this is just for show. I used a cap of some spray can and printed out the image from AG and just glued that on. And then I took some pieces of cardboard and wrapped some fabric around. So I have some fabric here. And what else? I got this chair at Goodwill for $2. I'll move this out, and that's just a tutu. My hanger there is a straw wrapped in tape, and I have it glued on, and I have some ballet shoes here just hung. And then for my little drawers, I just have these plastic bins actually that I got at the Dollar Tree I don't know, some time ago, and just glued some ballet decorations on it. We have some leggings there, and down here we have some tights. And here's the finished side panel, and all I did was printed out some, actually the AG images from the original dance studio and put them on cardboard. So all in all, it came out pretty okay. And again, this was our old armoire that we had as a clothing armoire. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.